So, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous, what is the difference? See, the difference between them is continuous. We knew what is continuous, it means verb plus ing. But what is past perfect? What is the importance of past participle in it? Which form of verb are we supposed to use? First, second or third? In third, why we are using the third form? And if first, why we are using that? What in case of interrogative questions? Will it start always with the WH family or not? So, in this topic, we would be discussing about all these issues. So, I, Nina Sharma, your vitamin T, Vincent teacher for all online solutions, would be discussing this today in the video. So, let's start the video. Welcome students with our continuing topic, that is past tense. Till now we have covered the topics of present tense, its four forms. Then we started with past tense. In that we have done simple past tense. Then we have done past continuous tense. Now comes the third form, which is the past perfect tense. I hope till now everything is clear, and if you have any doubts, you can please mention in the comment box where I will clear. And if you want reference, you can please see the description box where you will find all the details. So let's start our topic of today's, that is past perfect tense, the third form of past tense. So we have seen that there is certain set of rules, isn't it? In case of present tense, in case of past tense also, we have seen that there are certain set of rules for affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence. What is the form we are using? Just we have to keep that in mind. Now comes past perfect tense, where the format is subject plus had plus third form of verb. Make it clear, student, the difference. We were using first form of verb in case of past continuous tense, but look children, we are using here the third form of the verb plus object had. Why I have written only had? This question must be arising into some of the students' mind, because it is past perfect, it is related, it is used with past participle or third form of verb, irrespective of whether the subject is singular or plural. It doesn't make any difference. We will not use has, we will not use have. That is used only in case of present perfect tense. But in case of past perfect tense, we will use only had. Just remember it, in case of past perfect tense, we have to use had. In case of simple perfect tense, we have to use has or have related to singular or plural. I hope it's very simple now. Okay, let's look for some of the examples. See, we is the third form. See, our tension of distinguishing between singular and plural is totally finished here. We don't have to distinguish. This is the simplest trick, that in case of past perfect tense, we don't have to distinguish. So, we will use had and the third form of the verb. So there is a list of verb, first verb, third verb, second verb. There is a format which I will give you after I complete the format of tenses, so that it would be of great help while you are doing the exercises. We had seen the film. So see, we, then had, then seen, and the object. So simple, isn't it? Yes, it is very simple. So now they, so no tension whether it is singular or plural, it is a third form or whatever may be the form. I have to use simple had in case of past perfect tense. That is the only thing we have to keep it in our mind. Gone, third form of the verb. I had done, again only had. See, we have to use just had. Means for past perfect, had should be in our mind. Then third form of the verb is being used, and here it can be any form. First person, second person, third person, whatever may be. So I had done my homework. She had troubled me a lot. It had been a very tiresome day. So see, isn't it very simple? Yes, it is simple for you students because we have done past tense, simple past or indefinite, continuous. Once we are thorough with those two, this part becomes extremely easy. Isn't it? Isn't it a miracle? Yes, it is. Okay, this is in case of affirmative sentence. What about if it is a negative sentence? The format will be, see, I am just writing the format. The format will be subject plus had plus not plus the third form of the verb plus the object. See, I have to just place not after the helping verb and before the main verb. The only thing we have to remember, negative, no, not. These will be the words for negative. So see, we can understand in these set of sentences only. Had is the helping verb, seen is the main verb. If I place here not, this affirmative sentence is converted into negative sentence. In examination, lot of times it comes that convert affirmative sentence into negative or convert negative into affirmative. When it is past perfect tense, we will just remember the rule. If it is asked to convert from affirmative to negative, after the helping verb I will use not, and if they are asking to convert negative into affirmative, we will just remove the not from the sentence. Hope it is very easy now. Okay, so pause your video and just recheck yourself whether these 4 sentences you are very easy or not to doing. So they had gone. Before I say the answer, try to give the answer fast. Yes, they had not gone. I had not done. She had not troubled. It had not been a very tiresome day. So guys, see how easy it is. So now comes our interrogative sentences. Means when we would be asking the questions. So let's have a look for it. So now comes our interrogative sentences. Again, we have already done. In our previous videos, we have discussed in simple perfect tense what it is. Interrogative we have done with lot of other videos also in continuous, in past tense, that when it is interrogative, we are always supposed to start with WH. WH is what? You got it correct. It is WH family, means the words which we are asking when we are doing some questions related things. When we question what, how, when. So these are the WH family. Plus had, see, so simple. You don't have to think whether it is singular or plural. Just had. Then subject plus verb. Third form of verb, or we also say it past participle. And the object. So let's look for some examples. Had you cleaned the house? See, I have not started this sentence with the WH family. I have started with had. When I am starting with a helping verb, in that case, I can give an answer in either yes or no. Only in those cases, we would be starting the question with had. So, had you cleaned the house? So, the answer comes either yes or no. So in those cases, I will start the question with had, not with the WH family. So had you cleaned the house? See, the third form of the verb, you is the second person and the house is the object. What had you spoken? When I cannot answer a question in either yes or no, I have to speak certain words. In those cases, we use the word what. The word which belongs to the WH family. So what had you spoken? How had you dealt with the situation? See, had, see, the first question is the WH family question, then comes the subject, then comes the third form of the verb. Has she completed her task? So think, Can we answer the question in yes or no? Of course we can answer in yes or no. So either yes or no. So when these types of questions comes, we can always start with had. We don't need the WH family in these cases. So this is about interrogative sentences where they are also affirmative sentence, means a positive sentence. But if we have to introduce not to it, where will we use? Where will we use? What had, subject and third form of verb. When we convert it into negative sentences, what to do? After the subject, we will use the word not. Means after the subject and before the main verb, we will introduce not in between the sentence. Then it will be negative sentences in cases of interrogative. So had you not cleaned the house? What had you not spoken? How had you not dealt with the situation? This I am just explaining you how to do. But here the complete meaning is not coming in lot of questions. That we would be practicing with some of the exercise once we complete the discussion of tense. Had she not completed her task? So these are the cases of interrogative sentences. So now comes our last part of past tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. We have understood what is past perfect tense. What is continuous only we have to understand in this. So, but in past perfect we were using the third form of the verb because ing was not there. Whenever we would be using ing with verb, remember whether it is past tense, future tense or present tense, we are supposed to use the first form of the verb. So when in case of past perfect continuous tense, we are using it in the continuous form the verb, it will be the first form of the verb. So what is the format? She had. We know she had. What is the extra word we are using? See, in past perfect tense we had used after subject had. What is the extra we are using in case of continuous tense? Been. For past perfect tense we would be using been in between. After had, been plus verb 1 plus ing plus object and since or for plus time. What is since or for? Since we are using when we are discussing about a point of time. Point of time when we discuss, and for is used when we know about the duration. So now what is the difference between these two? Let's look in the example. Aditya had been reading for 2 hours. When I can specifically mention the duration, what was the time limitation? Aditya was reading. So Aditya had. After had, been, read plus ing means verb 1 plus ing is the format. We are using for because of fixed duration. We can calculate. So for 2 hours. But see, come to our next example. I had been playing since morning. Now, can I define the time? I just know the point of time morning. It can be 7 o'clock, it can be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I don't know. If specific time would have been mentioned, we would have used the form of for. But we have to use here since because we can understand only. We don't know the fixed duration. It is describing a point of time. So I had been playing since morning. Play plus ing, first form of verb plus ing. Then since we are using because we do not know about the duration and time means morning. It is being given. So I had been. This is in case of affirmative sentences. But what when we have to deal with negative sentences? When we have to deal with negative sentences, what we would be doing? In case of, see, negative sentences, what will be the change in format? Which word we will use, students? No or not, depending upon the sentence. So where will we use no or not? Can you guess? Can you help yourself? Yes, I think lot of students are trying to guess it. Okay, now check your answer. She had not. I would be using not between the helping word and been, and the rest of the format would be same. So Aditya had not been reading for 2 hours. I had not been playing since morning. See, so for and since I already discussed, for is for duration, since is for point of time. What when we would be dealing with interrogative sentences? So for interrogative sentences, what is the format? Yes, all of you children, try to guess your answers. Yes, the format will start with WH family. Great thumbs up for each and every student. So WH plus what we will use for past perfect? Has, have, had. What? So we would be using only had. Correct? Comes our format interrogative sentences. So what is the form? See, first is WH family. You all know it will start with WH family. Then the helping verb. Here it is had. See, we have used had and been, but here in between had and been there will be the subject in case of interrogative sentences. The subject will come in between had and been. Then comes V1 plus ing, object, since or for, depending upon the point of time or duration plus time. So look for the example. Where had Shreya been working for 1 year? See, where is the WH family? Had is the helping verb. Shreya is the subject. Then been working. If it is a affirmative sentence for 1 year. But if it is a negative sentence, I will use not. Not will always be used after the subject and before the main verb and been here. So where had Shreya not been working for 1 year? It is not giving a complete meaning. When I am using not in this sentence, the meaning is totally reversed. But I am just explaining how to use not. And rest we would be doing when we will start our practice exercises of tense after completing the basic format of all the tenses. Now, since when had he been practicing? Since. When I use since or for, I will not use the WH family. So, since when had he been practicing? See, had, third form of verb, then been, then practicing. But if I use the word not, it will be used between subject and been. Means after subject but before the main verb. So I hope children, this discussion is really going to benefit you. Now, after past tense, our next video will be on the future tense. Once we complete discussion related to all the tenses, we would be doing some practice exercises because practice makes a man perfect. If we do not practice, we are supposed to forget all the format. If we just practice some exercises on a regular basis, these will be just very easy for us. It will just go into our blood like anything. We don't have to remember it then it by heart. So, our next video will be on future tense. Till the time, just go through the format and practice. Thank you.